Good evening, guys. Welcome to Stu's News 6. Real quick, short, sharp and sweet one this evening. It's been an awesome day today. Amazing getting up nice and early, straight down to the airport, catching up with a whole bunch of mining people, tons of stubby holders, lots of business cards handed out, and a fair bit of explanation about how the new voting system works. Great to see polling's open already. It's incredibly exciting day. Spent the afternoon with a couple of very special people, one in particular who's given me a whole heap of advice on how to make myself better at doing not only this but my whole campaign. I certainly need all the help I can get, guys, so for those of you who are keen to help in any way possible, please give me a call, touch base with us in any way you can. Also managed to squeeze in a quick call to 6PR this afternoon, had a chat with Gary on the Drive Show. And hopefully I'll be making an appearance in the studio very, very soon with 6PR, and hopefully, I'd like to be in on any radio station. Those of you with any contacts at any station or wish to contact any of the radio stations on my behalf, please feel free to do so. Hand out my details. Always keen to have a chat, always keen to answer questions, never going to shy away from anything. We do know that I'm going to be the only true voice in Canberra that West Australia is ever going to have. Anybody who's in party politics can only vote party lines, which means basically if you've got me in your system, you'll at least have a direct voice. So real quickly on that. Stubby holders still for sale, guys, so please touch base with me if you want to get hold of some of those. They help me travel around the state. Next week we'll be going to Geraldton and Kalgoorlie. Might leave Bunbury Bustleton off the radar so we can keep doing more airport trips. So that's going to be on the cards. On my GoFundMe account, guys, if those of you who are going to buy stubby holders can throw money in the GoFund account and get them sent out by texting me your address. The GoFundMe account is gofundme.com/23 WRB6AK. Sorry about having to look down and away from the camera and not at you guys while reading that, but I didn't want to make any mistakes and have you send the money to maybe, I don't know, somewhere in overseas or something like that, guys. So there that is. Crean Glades looks like definitely on for Friday afternoon. We'll be giving you updates on that very shortly. One thing that I did want to go over with you today, guys, I did watch the news earlier and I tune into Fox quite regularly. And I did watch on the, Mark Latham was on one of the shows today. And this is something very, very scary. And this will give you a good indication why you must vote independence and start pushing for change in Canberra. He basically came, this is the leader of the opposition. Sorry about that, guys. Little phone interruption. This is the leader of the opposition who came out today and said on Jones and Co. on Fox News that on election day there will be busloads of young Liberals and young Labor going around to multiple polling booths and voting multiple times. Now, if this isn't enough to start getting you scared about what may be going on in the electoral system in this country, stating that it's the year 2016 and if we aren't using technology or at least having to produce photo ID to verify that you are who you are when you are voting, then we are sorely disillusioned if we are to think that voting in this country is fair in any way. This is why they've brought in the new voting system. This is why they're trying to get rid of independence. This is why the party politics keeps rolling on so that they can stop your voice from being heard. This isn't good enough, guys. We need to send a message. We need to get out to our friends. We need to talk to people and let them know that this is what's happening. That's just been aired on national television just in the last half an hour. So if somebody like Mark Latham, a respected politician who served this country for 11 years, is telling us that this is what's going to happen, and that doesn't scare the ever-loving crap out of you, then I don't know what will. You need to start telling your friends they must vote independence. They must get people in Canberra who are striving to change. The political system is wrong. It's flawed. It's never going to be the same if we don't get in there and make some changes now. After this election, we'll never see independence again the way things are going. All the new voting rules are set up to do just that. I'm not going to harp on too much today, guys, but I can tell you this. Somebody did buzz in earlier with a question on my views on fracking. Myself personally, not a big fan of it from everything I've seen and read and all the other environmental reports from all over the country. Definitely seems to be something that West Australians are against, and everything I've seen certainly wouldn't be something I would support. But of course, I'm going to Canberra to represent you, and if you tell me you want fracking, then that's what we'll be pushing for. But I can certainly tell you right now, not a big fan myself. For those of you who are, please try and produce some justifiable evidence to say that environmentally it's friendly, and also not only that our kids' futures are going to be safe, and we're going to be gas free and toxin free and everything else, with all our water and our vegetation, our farms and everything else will still be looked after. Sorry to be cutting it short tonight, guys. I'd love to sit around and chat to you more. Please do share the poetry readings, guys. That's going to be an awesome bunch of fun. We need to make this election campaign a lot more positive. There's tons of people out there that could do with the cash for a start. But on top of that, there's certainly people out there who need to have a voice, and we need to have a bit of a laugh at politics and everything else that's going on. For those of you wishing to touch base with me or see where I'm at, I will be at the airport. I think it's Terminal 4 I'm at tomorrow morning from 4 o'clock. So I'll be back on the campaign trail then, and we'll let you guys know exactly what we're doing later on during the day. Might be a couple of quick live updates and crosses tomorrow. In the meantime, don't forget the tour next week. Those of you with friends in Kalgoorlie and Geraldton, please start touching base with them. Please start sending them my way, getting them on board, touching base with any issues they've got out there. We certainly want to address those. Don't forget the Queen Glades. Don't forget the tour. Jump on and on my Facebook, share it around to your friends, add your friends, and we will talk to you next time. And thanks for tuning in to Stu's News, and we'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Thanks very much. Vote Stu, whatever you do. Cheers.